Hello and welcome. I'm Eric Price with LI-COR Biosciences. In this video, I'll show you how to properly care for and maintain your LI-3000C portable leaf area meter, as well as the LI-3050C conveyor assembly. We'll start with the console itself. I would say the most important thing is to make sure that you charge the batteries frequently. This instrument, the batteries do die if this console is kept in a storage container for a long period of time without frequent charging. So the battery itself runs for about 12 hours when it's fully charged. If you are seeing that your battery is not lasting that long in the field, you may need to replace it. Order a new battery from LI-COR and take the old one out and put the new one in. We recommend charging the battery once every 2 months for 5 hours or more. Generally that means you can charge it overnight, but at least 5 hours once every 2 months. Otherwise your battery will start to degrade, will not run as efficiently, and eventually die. So that's the most important part for maintenance. That's the one we see most frequently. As far as cleaning the instrument, the sensor head itself will make contact with a lot of leaves, and so it might get dust or dirt or pollen or sap or aphids all in the sensor head. So you should clean the detector side and the LED side of the sensor head, as well as this little flap in the middle. Just clean that with warm water and a damp towel, a paper towel, a cloth towel, something like that. You may need some cotton swabs to get into the corners, the very crevices of each of the edges, but generally you shouldn't need anything stronger than a damp cloth to clean that out occasionally. There is also a dust trap inside the sensor head. So it basically goes around the length encoding cord, but on the inside. If you were to remove these screws from the top half of the sensor head and then gently peel that off, you would see a red small filter that goes around this cord. You may need to pop it out of place and clean that out. You may need to replace it, but generally you can just clean the dust and dirt off of that, pop it back into place, and put the sensor head cover back on. That may need to be checked more frequently if you have a lot of pollen or dust or dirt, and maybe less frequently if you don't use this as much. There's also a way to calibrate the instrument. The instrument should not need frequent calibration, but there is a way to do it on the instrument. Basically, you would start the calibration and it adjusts the intensity of each of the 128 LEDs so that they are all of uniform brightness. So I'll show you how to calibrate the console. Your instrument will be turned on. There will be nothing in the sensor head. We'll actually go to the test menu and press the down arrow until you get to calibrate. Go ahead and press enter. And it does ask you for the serial number of the sensor head. So you can physically find it located right here on the sensor head itself. I'm going to type that in. And you could enter a remark, but right now it's going through the calibration process on its own. It's calibrating every single LED to make sure they are at uniform brightness. Once the calibration is done, you can press the test button again to get back to the main screen. If you have the LI-3050C conveyor assembly, there are some things you may need to do as well. The belts may need to be cleaned occasionally. They can get dust or dirt or pollen on them as well. So it's quite simple to remove these belts. For the upper assembly, you would just loosen the pulley here, and that gives you enough flexibility to kind of move the belt off. Same thing with the lower assembly, although you need to lift up on this pulley here and slide the belt off this way. Once you have the belt removed, you can clean it with warm water and soap. It shouldn't need anything stronger than that. You can clean it with a cloth. You can leave it to soak in warm water and soap overnight if you need to, but generally you probably won't need to do that. Once it's nice and dry and clean, you can slide it back onto the instrument. There is also a calibration function for the conveyor assembly. There's a small disc that comes in the spares kit that you can slide through just like you would slide a leaf through, and the instrument will read its area. It's supposed to be 10 square centimeters exactly, and so you can run the LI-3050 calibration on the console to make it read exactly that. Hopefully you found this video useful and interesting. As always, feel free to contact us or our local distributor in your area if you have any further questions.